Urgent Philadelphia Eagles fans. Do not miss this. What just happened? You won't believe this one. But before we reveal the big news, make sure to subscribe to the channel, because here, we bring you daily videos with the latest Philadelphia Eagles updates. And to not miss anything, activate the notifications. Hey, Eagles fans, you know I'm here to keep you in the loop about everything happening in the world of the Philadelphia Eagles, and today, we've got some news that's sending shockwaves through the NFL community, especially among us die-hard fans of the Birds. Something that could shake up the NFC race, and I promise, you won't want to miss a single detail. So, sit tight, because the story I'm about to tell you is packed with intrigue, drama, and a lot of what-ifs that could change the landscape of the NFC for good. Now, let me set the scene for you. We all know how competitive the NFC has been in recent seasons. The Eagles have been a dominant force, especially after their incredible Super Bowl run a couple of years ago. That victory, led by Jalen Hurts, was a historic moment for the franchise, marking their second Super Bowl title and solidifying their place among the NFC's elite. But as we all know, the NFL is a league of constant movement. Players come and go, and the offseason is always full of surprises. This year, one of the biggest stories circulating isn't just about draft picks or free agency, it's about a player who's become synonymous with Eagles' success, and now, he's at the center of a potentially game-changing rumor. That player is none other than the former Super Bowl hero, a guy who's been instrumental in the Eagles' recent successes, a leader on and off the field. This guy, whose name I won't drop just yet, has been linked to a rival NFC team, and honestly, fans are just stunned. Imagine your favorite player, who helped you celebrate a Super Bowl victory, now potentially donning the colors of a team you've always considered a rival. That's the kind of story that gets fans talking, and trust me, the buzz is intense. The rumor mill has been turning at full throttle, with reports suggesting that this star player is at the center of negotiations that could see him switch allegiances. What makes this situation even more fascinating is the timing. We're in the offseason, and teams are positioning themselves for the upcoming season. The NFC is particularly competitive right now, with teams like the San Francisco 49ers, Dallas Cowboys, and the new-look Minnesota Vikings all vying for dominance. If this player switches sides, it could tip the scale significantly. For Eagles fans, it's a bittersweet moment. On one hand, we're proud of what this player achieved with us, and on the other, we're worried about how his departure could impact our chances next year. The player's leadership, experience, and clutch performances have been a cornerstone of our recent success, especially in high-pressure moments. Now, let's talk about the team that seems to be interested in making this move. Rumors suggest that it's a team with a strong NFC presence, a team that's been knocking on the door for a Super Bowl for a few years now, and they see this player as the missing piece to finally push them over the top. The excitement among their fanbase is palpable. They're dreaming of adding a player of this caliber to their roster, a guy who's known for his explosiveness, football IQ, and leadership qualities. The potential scenario of him joining that team has sparked debates across social media, sports talk shows, and fan forums everywhere. But it's not just about the fans' reactions. NFL insiders and analysts are dissecting every bit of information available, trying to predict what this move could mean for both sides. Some say that the player's experience and ability to perform under pressure could be exactly what this team needs to contend for the NFC crown. Others worry that losing him might weaken the Eagles' defense or offensive scheme, depending on his role. It's a complex situation with many layers, and honestly, no one truly knows what will happen next. The negotiations are reportedly ongoing, with both sides trying to find a deal that makes sense financially and strategically. Let's not forget, this kind of move isn't just about one player. It's about the ripple effect. If this player leaves the Eagles, it could open up opportunities for others, perhaps even forcing the Eagles to reconsider their roster strategy in the draft or free agency. The Eagles have been building a solid team, with a mix of experienced veterans and promising young talent. Their coaching staff, led by Nick Sirianni, has done an incredible job developing players and creating a winning culture. But losing a key figure like this could mean rethinking some of their plans for the upcoming season. And what about the impact on the NFC? Well, this kind of change can shift power dynamics significantly. If the rival team manages to sign this player, they instantly become a stronger contender. It could create a new rivalry within the conference, one that fans will be watching very closely. The Eagles, of course, will have to respond, whether that's by strengthening their roster in other areas or adjusting their game plan to account for the new competition. It's a chess match, and every move counts. Now, I want to pause here for a second. Pause here, just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Philadelphia Eagles news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick, and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now, let's continue with the big reveal. As more details emerge, the NFL world is holding its breath. The offseason is usually a quiet time, but this story has added a new layer of excitement. Fans are constantly refreshing their feeds, scouring social media for any new updates. The speculation is running wild. Some think the deal is practically done, others believe it's still in the early negotiation stages. What's certain is that the Eagles fans are anxious, and rightfully so. We've seen how a player's departure can shake up a team's chemistry and performance, especially when that player has been a cornerstone. Let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture of this player's career. He's been with the Eagles for several seasons now, and his impact isn't just measured by his stats. Sure, he's put up impressive numbers, with multiple touchdowns, key sacks, and game-changing plays. But it's his leadership, his ability to elevate the team in crucial moments, that really sets him apart. Remember that game-winning play in the NFC Championship? Or those clutch performances in the Super Bowl? That's what makes him a franchise legend. And now, fans are torn. Do we see him leave and join a rival, or is this just a rumor that will eventually fade away? That's the question on everyone's mind. Of course, the Eagles have their own plans. They've been building a roster aimed at not just competing but dominating in the NFC. The draft is coming up, and there's a lot of speculation about whether they'll target a linebacker, a cornerback, or maybe even a wide receiver to fill any potential void. The front office has shown resilience and strategic thinking, but losing a player of this caliber would definitely require some reshuffling. It's a challenge, no doubt, but the Eagles have always been a team that adapts quickly. The coaching staff, led by Sirianni, is known for their tactical flexibility and player development, so I wouldn't count them out just yet. Now, for us fans, this is more than just a player moving teams. It's about the storylines, the rivalries, the what-ifs. Imagine the headlines if this deal goes through: star Eagles player joins NFC rival, or Philadelphia's former hero changes allegiances. That would be a headline for the ages. And it's not just about the headlines, it's about what it means for the upcoming season. Will this move propel the NFC powerhouse into even greater heights? Or will it weaken the Eagles' chances of repeating their success? These are questions we're all asking, and honestly, we won't have answers until the deal is finalized or officially denied. What makes this story so compelling is that it touches on the heart of NFL fandom, the loyalty, the rivalry, the passion. Eagles fans have a special bond with their players, especially those who have been key parts of their Super Bowl victory. Seeing one of those guys potentially leave creates a mix of pride and heartbreak. But at the same time, it's a testament to the business side of the league, where contracts, negotiations, and strategic moves can change the course of a franchise in a heartbeat. That's what keeps us glued to our screens and glued to social media, waiting for the next update. And as we all know, the NFL offseason is notorious for surprises. Sometimes the biggest moves happen when you least expect them. That's what makes following this story so exciting. Will the Eagles manage to keep their star? Or will the rival team finally get the deal done? Whatever happens, I can tell you that the Eagles fans are going to be watching every step, every tweet, every rumor with bated breath. Because this isn't just about one player, it's about the identity of the team, the future of the franchise, and the ongoing battle for NFC supremacy. In the end, all we can do is wait and see. But one thing's for sure, when and if this move happens, it'll be a game changer. The NFL is a league built on stories like these, filled with drama, rivalries, heartbreaks, and comebacks. That's what makes being a fan so exhilarating. And I promise, I'll be right here, keeping you updated with all the latest developments, breakdowns, and analysis. Because, at the end of the day, it's all about supporting our Eagles through thick and thin, celebrating victories, and navigating the tough times together. So, Eagles fans, stay tuned, stay passionate, and keep that fire burning. No matter what the future holds, one thing's for certain, our pride in the Eagles remains unstoppable. We've seen great seasons, heartbreaking losses, and unforgettable victories. And this story? Well, it's just another chapter in the incredible saga of our beloved team. I'll be back soon with more updates, but for now, keep your eyes on the news, keep the faith, and let's see how the story unfolds. Because, in the NFL, just when you think you've seen it all, something like this happens, something that redefines what it means to be an Eagles fan. And that's what makes this league so special. So, make sure to add your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think about this potential move? Do you believe it's good for the team? Or are you worried about losing a key player? Your opinion matters so much, and I want to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and as always, go Birds!